Hey, it's Jolly Hope you're doing well. And today we're back to some more Minecraft Dungeons. And today I want to be making this Starless Night as OP as possible. So I got it a few towers ago. If you remember, I did a video where I didn't play the tower without like any armor, any weapons. And when I beat the tower, I managed to get this amazing Starless Knight, super high power level, gilded as well. So I want to be re-rolling some of the enchantments. Luckily, it already has critical hit, which is one that I want to keep. And so I want to be re-rolling these other two and just be making this as OP as possible. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, so since re-rolling enchantments takes a lot of gold, I'm going to be using the strategy of running the ancient hunts, which I just realized I probably have like no items for because I always get rid of my items. But I'm going to be running ancient hunts and then downloading my character to the cloud and then downloading like it as like an alternate character. I showed how to do this. Basically, you download a character, you make a duplicate of that character, and then you re-roll your enchantments, and then if they're not what you like, then you delete that character and try again. So I'm just going to go up to like 500 gold or something, and then I'm going to do that until I hopefully get the enchantments I want. Oh, let's go. I got an ancient. Not great for this because, to be honest, I want gold, but I'll still take it. There's so much gold. Let's go. Alright. Finish the first ancient hunt. I think I got like 80 gold or something. I don't really remember how much I started with, but I would call that pretty successful. So I'll probably play through it one more time, maybe two, and then I'll try to start re-roll my enchantments and hopefully get something good. Alright, I've been like over, well, a little bit under 100 gold already, and I haven't even gone through the first portal yet, which means I still got like 2 more areas. So this is going pretty good. Ooh, ancient. And I don't know if I've had this one before. Oh yeah, I've definitely not had this one before, but yeah, he did. Hey, another ancient. Let's go. Ooh, I actually got lucky. All right. First off, I don't think I've ever seen this exit. Looks nice. Second off, I got like 200 gold from that ancient hunt, which is a lot. I don't know if I've ever gotten that much. I feel like I normally get less, but I don't usually keep that good of track, so maybe I do get that much. Also, that is a lot of damage, so let's go. So yeah, we have like 630-ish gold now, so I'm gonna, oh, like 650-ish gold now. So I'm gonna make the download of this character, and then I'm going to re-roll the enchantments on my new Starless Knight, and hopefully we get it nice and overpowered. Alrighty, so here's my plan for this new Starless Knight. I think I'm going to keep critical hit because it's really good. Once it hits, then it's just crazy. And I think I might just keep it the same as my old one, which had Void Strike and Sharpness, because honestly that's really good. And since it has Void Strike already, then it can stack and go even higher, I believe. So it can be just really good. If it doesn't stack, then that sucks. Maybe I'll reroll the enchantment later, but as far as I know, it can. So I think that will be the plan, unless I just find another enchantment that I think would just go crazy on it. Alright, so I rerolled it, and unfortunately did not get the enchantments I want. I got Swirling, which isn't bad, but I didn't even get Sharpness or Void Strike, so I'm gonna delete this character and do this again. Alright, so I've re-rolled this sword like only a few times, and I'm almost tempted to go with this because it's quite good. So fire aspect, I could take or leave. I might rather have sharpness instead, but like 500,000 damage per second is quite good. And then committed deals increased damage to wounded mobs, so I can have up to 100% damage bonus. I don't exactly know how this works. Like, if I hit the mob once and then I hit it again, is it going to give me that 100% damage bonus, or is it going to give me like a 50 or something, you know, because it says a 0 to 100. So I might try this out just for a little bit, because like I said, this is just like a different account. So if I decide that this is trash, then I'll just re-roll it again. And then if I don't get any better enchantments, then I'll just try again. So I think I'm gonna try this out just because I think it would be interesting. I want to play around with some different enchantments, and I want to see how this committed works, because as you know, sharpness only does up to 33 increased damage, where committed, if I'm looking at this right, it could do up to 100%. right? So doubling my damage, which would be huge. It looks like I have to go into an actual area though to try out the committed, so I'll just go into my favorite soggy cave. Oh gosh. Okay, I didn't see the committed go off there. Oh, I wonder if maybe if I do damage to them with the sword, then it doesn't work? I don't know, maybe it doesn't even show up on the left side and that's why. I mean, this is slapping though. I mean, it's doing quite good. So it could just be because of the higher base damage. I think it has almost like a million higher base damage or range. It doesn't look like it's quite a million, but it's pretty close. So that could just be helping. But I don't see the committed activating, so I might just... I mean, it could be activating, and I could just not see it. I think sharpness is the same way. You don't see the sharpness activating like you do with fire aspect. So I might try rerolling this committed and try getting a sharpness or something. Or maybe just void strike again and seeing what that does for me. Man, thundering sucks. It does like less damage than fire aspect, and it only has a 30% chance to summon. Alright, so I got dynamo on this because I wanted to see what would happen, and I'm really hoping I get a critical hit because that would be insane. I did not, and it only did 18 million, which I mean is a lot to be fair. But it would have been way more if it was on a down strike and void strike and critical hit. Yes! Sharpness, finally! I could only get void strike. Alright, so I just ran another ancient hunt because I didn't want to risk trying to get sharpness again because chances are I wasn't going to get it. So now I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to download this character to this cloud, make this my new character that I download, delete, blah, 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 to reroll the enchantments. And, yeah. Ooh, hold up. I got double sharpness on this. I kind of just want to try this out, just because I think it'd be fun. Let's see how much damage this does. Alright, so 9 mil crit hit, but no void strike. Oh, 31 million on a downward crit hit. That's pretty good, but I still don't think... I think this was 32 million. So I think the void strike really does do a lot. Alright, so that was 17 million, so not as high as what I just got, which is interesting how that works. 17 million again. Wait, didn't I get 32 million? Oh, there's 18. I don't exactly know how these numbers work, but whatever, I guess. There's 17 million again. So that means that this sword is already better with the double sharpness, but like I said, it could just be because the higher base damage and, well, actually now it's hitting for 14. There was, okay, those are some pretty high numbers, just normal swings. Alright, so I want to do a little test real quick to compare the swords because I think I'll probably end up using this double sharpness. So a test I like to do is I like to get strength and, you know, try to get some crit hit, and then I like to grab a Shadow Brew and then get it on a down hit and see that's like huge damage, so 83 million. I want to see though if I can get it on a crit hit downward strike though, because that would be huge. So I want to try doing that with this old sword, and then I want to try doing it again with my new sword and seeing what numbers I can get. Okay, see, there's a crit hit, 223 million damage. That is huge. Those are giant numbers. It happening in a real game is of course very low, but that having theoretical damage is crazy. So now I want to try the same thing with this one with the double sharpness, and I want to see if it can be higher. I hope it will be, but we will see. Okay, there's 226 million, so it's actually higher. It's 3 million higher with that. It's not huge. It's not quite what I was looking for. I was hoping for maybe another 20 million higher, which is of course probably insane because that is really high. But I mean, that's pretty good. Alright, so overall I think I'm super happy with this double sharpness. As you've seen, it does higher damage than this one, kind of no matter what, because it has a higher base damage. But I think I'm pretty happy with this. I would like to maybe try to re-roll it in the future, try to get Void Strike, but for right now, I just cannot get it for my life. I've spent like 30 plus minutes trying to get Void Strike on here, and I just couldn't get it no matter what. So maybe I'll try it again in the future, try getting Void Strike but for right now, I think this is a pretty good sword. I think it slaps. Alright, but sadly that will have to do it for today's video. The sword, I'm pretty happy with it. It's going to go insane. But sadly, that will have to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, I'd appreciate if you subscribe. If you like the video, new videos every Thursday. And remember to stay jolly.